Oh, do you have a list of all your appearances on Late Night?
Every single one. And then actually I have a little addendum that says ways that I've died/been abused.
This is fantastic.
Both on and off screen.
What were your favorite ways of dying?
Let me look at the list of ways of dying. Hit with a dumbbell. I've been shot multiple times. I've been punched. I've been drowned in an aquarium. I've been pepper sprayed, hit with a bat, hit with a bottle. I had my dreams sucked out of my head by a monster.
Which would probably end in death.
Stung by bees. I've been hit with a wrench. I've been sprayed by a whale. Run over by the desk. Mauled by a bear. Ground up in a meat grinder.
This was all one sketch.
This was one sketch.
Oh, the meat grinder. I remember that. Oh, my God.
Remember the meat grinder? Yeah.
Sorry, keep going. More deaths,
I mean, like,
please.
then it's just like Jesus throws a fruit tray in my face. I mean, just like, y'all would do some weird stuff. But I was just like, okay, let's do it.
And after each one, Conan was like, you know what? I like your stuff. I like what you do.
Really funny. Nice to meet you, sir.
Every sketch ended with Jack McBrayer dying.
I would start getting paranoid. I guess I do great death scenes.
I didn't care. I really liked it. And plus, all of y'all were so nice. It'd be different if it was like a bunch of douchebags, but like, it was always fun to come to work. And I'm sure that there was a lot of stuff, you know, y'all had late nights and all this kind of stuff. But for me to just come and play and then get paid for it and then get that bacon cheeseburger, I was like, I was king of the hill. I really enjoyed that time.
Which you knew to deduct from your income tax because of your
what?
accounting. You knew to deduct that cheeseburger.
I itemized everything. And I will say this. I mean, like, that was a point in my life. I don't think I've ever been shy about the fact that I'm a person who might not be built for life in New York City for very long term. So I do prefer just the pace and the sunshine of Los Angeles or anywhere else. But I have to say, when I was younger, and strangely, when I didn't have any money, I treasure those days in New York City more than even later. You know, after several years of being on a network TV show and having a paycheck, I had more fun just being broke and coming to do bits with y'all and then staying up late for dumb improv shows. You know, it just, and I'm sure youth is the equivalent of all that. But
you also feel like things are starting to percolate, you know, so.
It's true. Yeah. You do feel like, oh, I'm getting traction. You know, it was just a point in your life that it felt good. I was surrounded by a great community of friends and talent. And yeah, I look back very fondly on those days.
Oh,
it is kind of an unusual situation, especially for New York City, I think, to have like, you know, you had this great improv group you could work with, plus this TV show that was using you all the time. That's kind of a
3 times a week. Yeah.
Honestly, like, you joke, but like, it was pretty fantastic. Y'all kept me afloat. Y'all paid my bills. And I was so proud, you know, I was just like, I had arrived at that point.
Right.
You know, and then you go on to do like a network TV show and like, oh, that's adorable.
Oh, now I've arrived. Yeah.
Yeah. I was doing y'all a favor. No.
That was so exciting when you were on 30 Rock because now we'd have you do cameos and all that. It was a totally different thing.
Yeah.
You were, instead of maybe we kept killing you. I don't remember.
A few times.
You were Jack McBrayer now in the crowd.
Yeah.
I know. It's been a treat.
Well, yeah, I was wondering if that was how the Conan staff found out. Was they tried to call you in for a small bit and you were like, I'm on a
sweetie,
sitcom
honey, sweetie. No, okay. So actually the Conan crew comes into play with me getting 30 Rock. You want to hear that story?
Yes,
Ooh,
of course.
yeah, for sure.
Okay. So I lived in New York from 2002 to 2005, doing bits for Conan, doing my UCB, having a blast. After 3 years, I was like, this has been fun. I'm broke and I'm freezing cold. And at that point, you know, SNL wasn't buying what I was selling. I'd done my Conan bits. I'd done my Ass Cat. I was like, okay, there's not too much more I can be doing right now. And I'm freezing cold all the time. Moved to LA.
Lost my tan.
To be broke and tan. And so I was out here and I was hustling and I was here for about a year. Had to come to New York for like an improv festival or something. So it would have been July of 2005. I was back here, back in New York. And at that point, Tina got wind that I was in town. She was like, hey, we're doing auditions for the Untitled Tina Fey pilot. You're in town. Would you swing by the casting office and put yourself on tape? I was like, yep.
Yeah.
So I knew the role, Kenneth the Page, and I don't think it's any secret. I think Tina had me in mind when she wrote the role of Kenneth.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I need to crush this audition. What do I do? You know, they made me dress up like a page on more than one occasion over at Conan.
That's true.
Surely they have a page jacket that fits me. Called up the Conan page desk, had them send me to wardrobe. Y'all lent me a page uniform. Your makeup department put a little color on my face, and I auditioned dressed up like a page. So somewhere in the archives of 30 Rock is my audition tape using the Conan page uniform and wearing Conan makeup. Oh, I guess I might have just threw some people under the bus. I owe somebody money now. And that helped me get the job. It's me. God, I would be curious to see that footage, except I wouldn't because I'm sure I look like an infant.
You look the same now, I think.
Oh, God.
Stop fishing.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, it was because of my connections at Conan that y'all hooked me up.
That's great.
And I think that really, truly, that helped me get the gig.
Right.
Because y'all know I can't act.
Right. I love she wrote the part with you in mind.
Yeah, knowing the executive producer and having it written for you had nothing to do with it.
But it was the jacket that sealed the deal.
The jacket.
No, it all helps. It all helps.